Hi, this is Keith Davidson at Albertson & Davidson, and today I want to talk to you about the difference between a mediation and a mandatory settlement conference, which oftentimes we refer to as an MSC for short. A mediation is a point in time in your case, and it happens in every case nowadays, where a judge will insist or inquire as to whether or not you're willing to try and settle the case. And so you'll usually go to either a mediation or a settlement conference with the court. The difference is that a mediation is done outside of court with a private mediator. The mediator oftentimes is either a retired judge or a local lawyer who understands how to work with parties to try and reach a settlement. At the mediation, you're usually put in separate rooms, and the mediator goes back and forth and tries to broker a deal. Do not be confused. A mediation is not where you present your evidence, and it is not where you're trying to get the mediator to decide who's right and who's wrong. That's trial. That's not mediation. In mediation, I like to describe it as horse trading. You literally are just trying to figure out how much will the other side pay to make this go away, how much will the one side agree to accept to make it go away, and can they come to the same number in order to resolve the case. It's pure and simple settlement negotiations. An MSC is very similar, except the settlement conference happens at the court with a judicial officer. And in some counties, it's actually the same judicial officer who will hear your case, and in other counties, it's somebody different. But you usually go into court, and the court-appointed official will go back and forth between the parties to try and broker a deal. The difference is that with the settlement conference, it tends to not be quite as intensive, and they're not quite as successful as mediation, because mediation, you're actually using a private mediator who has a little bit more of a vested interest in getting your case resolved. And that's the difference between a mediation and a mandatory settlement conference.